Okay, let's see if we are streaming. Oh yeah, I think we are live. Okay. Let's check. Okay. Okay, it's been a while since I last streamed, and today I just wanna um, build a side project of mine on a live stream. And basically, what I'm building today is a sales tax calculator. And for Canada, the idea is to have a calculator where you can easily add and remove tax. So let's say I add 56 here. I can add tax and calculate that tax for the province that I belong to. It actually shouldn't be a big deal, but I reckon why not just build this out and just put it on the store. Okay. So I have the UI here. Um, so far, I've added this. You can click on this to switch province. You can add or remove tags. You can. So I'm gonna work on this C. This AC is gonna clear, and you can add all these numbers. And you can do 23 plus 2 equals to 25. The answer is going to be here. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of bugs here, so I'm going to refactor it a bit and then fix it. But before that, that's not the first thing I want to do. It's going to be really basic, so don't expect too much stuff. But anyways, I want to actually use Flutter Riverpod for this, so that I can sort of manage the state, put all the UI in one place. Okay. So I have Flutter Riverpod here. Let's go. I'm just gonna wrap this with a provider scope. So now I can create providers easily. For the province, I already have all the embedded here with the name, tax rate, and everything. Okay, so let me just create a folder here called core, and in here I'm just gonna put the calculator logic there. Okay, so but I'm gonna look at the documentation for Riverpod because I really wanna use generation, code generation. So, but no, I'm going to Riverpod dev. So we have code generation and getting started. I'm gonna copy all this and then just dump it in the prospect.yaml. So let's replace this with the issue. Okay. And then in the dev dependency, I'm gonna have this as well. Let's remove Flutter links. And yeah, pop that get. Yeah, that should solve. And I can add this as my length. So I don't want to do so much. So I'm gonna delete this and add it. We can then run this on the terminal. And that's run custom names. Yeah, that's basic one. Okay. So for my logic class, so there's a documentation in here on Riverpod that I really want to use. So about code generation, you need to annotate it with Riverpod. Okay. So I'm gonna do a video on this actually. So there's function based and class based. For Riverpod actually. So everything I'm doing is not async, so or stream, so I'm not gonna use all this async stuff. Okay, so what I want to do is class based. So my syntax is actually gonna look like this. So I'm gonna import this, and in the example, I'm going to say calculator logic, and it's going to extend this. Okay. Okay, so instead of it being a string, we actually need a state class. And I'm going to say calculator state dot. So we just have a state object that we can mutate with the methods in the class here. So you can add more method. For example, you can say void add, something like that. And then we just mutate the state. But there's one package that I would like to use, and it's equatable. So basically it compares object. Yeah, we need it because we don't want to trigger reboots anyhow. Or instead of using that, there is a nice example in Riverpod. So let's check that. Okay, so he used freezed here. We can use freezed too. So this is basically a to do. So it has a to do class. And let's look at what the to do looks like. I don't have it here. I think I found it somewhere in here. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. So since I am streaming, how do you share your stream? On Twitter. So let me go ahead and just share on Twitter that I am streaming. Okay, so I shared the tweet. So they can come and watch. Before, let me get off Twitter before I get addicted. Okay, so the idea. So we want to actually mutate the states as so we want a nice copy with method in there. So freeze is gonna help us with this. So I just go over to freeze and so if you want to use it, you can actually use this immutable annotation anyways, but then you have to override this. But freeze just helps you do the jargons in there. You don't have to write it by hand. So let's go ahead and just add freeze. I'm gonna stop this guy because I don't know. So we add freeze annotation. We already have build runner. So we are going to add this as well. We are not using JSON, so we have no business with that. Okay. So now for our state class, we just need to create something that looks like this to-do class from the docs. Nothing fancy. Welcome to the stream. I see some people probably joined from my Twitter. Shout outs. You can drop a comment if you want to. Okay, so anyways, what are we gonna call this? So let's annotate it with freezed. Oh no. And then we can say it's class states. No. Calculator state. Let's just call it that. Just keep it simple for now. And yeah, we have this nice so I don't need all this plenty stuff. Okay, so let's make it as simple as possible, and then we can always improve on it as we want. So we can import this from freeze annotation, of course. So it looks like this, and it's gonna return here a calculator state. So it's going to return a calculator state. This guy is gonna adjust itself. So we need to add a path file, I guess. Yeah, and also this as well. Please let me know. Path file. Yes. Okay, so we can run the build runner. So let's go back here, and there's a nice command here. I never know the command, but you can always just copy it. Oh yeah, use that run instead. Well, unless the documentation is updated. Yeah, you can use that run also. If you have questions, you can always drop it to the chat, and I'm gonna see it and try to comment as possible. So if you're just joining, this is what we are building. Simple, right? I don't know if we are going to finish it today. Okay, so it's non-nullable, but it's neither required nor marked defaults. Ooh. So there is, we can mark it as default. We can mark it as default. Let's go to the freeze package. I should be able to see something. We can make it required. It can never be nullable because it's the result of the calculations. Oh, should I make it required? I don't know. Yeah, we can make it required. That's nothing. So the idea is that it can never be null. So I wanted to add a default, maybe 0. But I guess. Okay. So this has generated a freeze file. If we check, we probably will see a copy with somewhere. There's a lot of bullshit there. Okay. Parts calculator that logic that freeze. Oh, there's no freeze, so we bug out that one. Calculator.logic.g. So this one should work. You can return const. So now it requires a result, and we can set the result to be 0. Booyah. So we can still add more states to this. Actually, we can still add more states. For example, so now remember that. Okay, no. So you know what? We can also have a folder called providers. So the idea is you can change provinces, right? I want a provider. I want to be able to tell once they have selected a provider here. I want to be able to tell what province they have selected, but I don't want to be part of this one. I could easily have added it to the calculator state, but in the whole idea, is that a province is not part of the calculator state. It's just you might add it, you might not add it. So it makes sense to separate that logic from the calculator logic. So instead, we can just give it a province provider dot, which is just gonna return a province for us. But in this case, let's see what type of provider we can use. Okay. So it looks like we can use this one. And let's just copy it like this. But it's not going to return a string, mind you. Let's import Annotation. It's going to return a province instead. And the province will be, yeah, I do have a list of province. Where do I have it? Province dot. Okay, so I need to move this one into the models. So province, move it into models. So this one will be province ref. Okay. And it's going to, so inside the models we have provinces, which is static, and you can just say provinces. The first one. I always want the first province in the list, which is going to be Alberta. Okay, so we can do our path file and then save. Oh, there's something wrong. Where's our province ref? Undefined class. Oh no, it has to add. So let's give it get province. So it will now be get province ref, something like this. Oh no, it doesn't work. It should be deleted. Let's save that again. Okay, something's wrong. I can't see anything. Wait, range error. Ooh. Now this is why I don't like. This is why I don't like code generation. Now I am stuck because I don't know what this is. Range error index 0. So let's try something. So why is it saying this? I usually don't use it. I probably have used freezed like 2 or 3 times. So I can't see why. That's nothing to do with this. Range error. When I see range error, it tells me that maybe I'm working with a list. But in my case, I see why. It's terrible. See why I don't like to use could not resolve annotation. Okay, I think this is the guy that is probably shouting. Go back. Example ref. I did the same. Get province ref. Takes a ref. It returns a province. It's a province. Oof. So why exactly is it complaining? Okay, so I'm gonna stop the watch. And I'm gonna run it again. Okay, so there's something in runner delete conflicting build runner Flutter. So there's something like that. So I want to add that delete conflicting outputs. You think so you're wise? I think I am wiser than you. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't work. Could not resolve annotation for this. It's cached. Let's see. I don't think this is gonna solve my issue. No way. but get reference does not know what get reference is. Oof. This is why I love live stream. At least you're gonna see that men are infallible. Oh my god. Async feature. So river poet. Example 1. Usually how I've gone to do this, but it's a live stream. I'm learning, so I just need to use code gen. Oh my. So normally it should be, oh, now it works. Strange. I don't know what I teach, but see why I don't like code gen. It messes with my head. Oh my god. So now that I have it playing around, working, I guess. So we have get province and okay. So here, what's going on? Okay, so here we have change province. The province is Alberta, so that is hard coded currently. So I wanted to show the first province, like we created a provider for it. So it's going to pick the first province, right? So we go back to our home screen. Province Alberta. Here, I think stateful consumer widget. Is this stateful consumer widget? Stateful. Oh no. Okay, so I'm just gonna return it. Let's wrap the text, which I am not too sure. But let's wrap the text in a builder. Just name it consumer, which is from Riverpod, and it needs a widget ref. It needs a ref, and we can use an underscore here. Here we can watch for a provider. So province. Get province provider, yeah. Yeah, because it's get province. So the province will be, so let's remove this const, instance of province. Okay. So there's a shit overflow issue there. So province dot the name. Okay, so we have our button. So if this thing is too long, how are we going to do? Oh, I never thought of that. So I think I'm gonna wrap it in an expanded. Let's see if I can do an align here. I wanna align it to, yeah, center left. So in case there is it becomes bigger, and then I can add an overflow. Wait, where's the overflow coming from? Yeah, I've used overflow 100 times. I don't know why. So we add an ellipse. I have a feeling that will solve my problem. The overflow thing. But yeah, that's not the problem. Okay, so we have that working, but when you change the province, we need it to update here too. So we can go in our switch province file. So here you can just extend the consumer widget, and this will be a widget ref. Bingo, you get it. And no, so to get the correct, so let's add a gesture detector here. And we just pop it when we set it. Get province provider dot notifier. Oh. Okay, so this is an auto dispose provider, so you can't mutate it. That's bad. So it doesn't have. Oh no. Okay. So we need to go back to province. So let's go back to the docs again. We need to know how to create. So this one just gives you a provider that you can mutate. So the idea is that when someone clicks on the province here, we want to set the value of our current province and then just pop out the screen. But since we are fetching this value from a provider, we need to mutate the value here of the provider. So that's the problem we are currently facing. So how are we gonna do that? For example, from our get province provider, it's an auto dispose provider. So it's not an auto dispose state provider. So we have no access to the notifier. So let's go back and let's check a couple of things. So there is a state provider here. So we use it to as a raw content. If you just want to do simple stuff. So usually you just do not notify the states and then set the value. So that's what you want to do. But I don't see how to do that. I don't think there's code generation. We don't need an advanced one. We just need something simple for a state notifier. That's strange. Class 1 it always existed. Now let's go back to code generation again. Whoa. So they just no way. There's no way you're telling me that we have to turn it to a class based. I just need a state provider, something simple We don't want to do all this extending, but from what I'm looking at, we might have no choice than to do that. Pretty bad. So we really now have to do this stuff. Oh no. Now we've got to convert this into states. So province, so let's call it get province extends get province. That's going to, so same thing, and we add a method that you does set current province. Let's just do set current province. That's going to take a province. Wait. So can you do this? So we might actually not need this. Can I mutate the state? Oh no, I don't have a state. Sorry. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's comment these out and comment these out. No, I need to annotate it at river pod. Now it's started complaining again. No. So let's do the trick. And then we return the ref. Oh no, it has started complaining again. Oh my god. And then we already have all this complaining. No way. Example, get province, override, could not result, it's cached. So let's stop this. Let's run it again. Okay, let's go. Succeeded. So it's starting to succeed. I don't know how people use code generation at all. What's the problem now? What? Oh yeah. Okay, I see the problem now. I need to remove this. So the issue is you should not have this in your build method ref. So it's basically the problem. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I think we solved that problem. So get province provider, you can import that. And I think everything, oh no. Okay, everything works before. And in our switch province, we can then do dot notifier you can see, yeah, it works. So I want to do province, the current province, and then just put this here. Yeah, so good luck. So let's do change province. British Columbia. No, it didn't. Yeah, we didn't write the logic for it. So how do you write the logic for it? State equals to province. So basically we are just setting the states. So let's see. Yay, it works. Newfoundland and Labrador. So you know what? In my UI, I think it's pretty redundant. I can just get rid of this province. But let them see it there. Yeah, it works. It works, it works, it works, it works. So now, when anybody wants to calculate ad tax, if you check our model, we already have the tax rate here. So we're just gonna apply the tax rates they want to return. So for example, if you have $500, when you click on add tax, we just apply the tax rate. When you remove tax, just apply the tax rate. And we are gonna do that in our calculator logic. So remove tax. So there are some basic calculator logic in this home screen. I don't know what this shit is, but we are going to refactor this and put it right back in one place in our logic, so that tomorrow we can decide to test this class, which contains our business logic, and we'll be good to go. Yay. Okay. So catch me tomorrow where we will start adding to this logic, and maybe I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. So this is like a test stream that I did. I hope I'll be able to continue this kind of stream. Hopefully people enjoy it. Okay. Thanks for coming to my stream. If you're just watching, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing a whole lot of this. Okay, see you soon tomorrow. Peace out.